Hello there, everybody. It is me, No Name Moment 7 Spore, back with Earthwaves 2, where we figure out what happens when you're only allowed to have one gun caliber on each ship. We are playing as Great Britain, still at war with Japan, still blockading them. What happened last time was we lost one of our, well, it might have been a couple times ago, we lost one of our battle cruisers, our first battle cruiser, HMS Indomitable, due to a very lucky airstrike that Japan conducted off of Formosa before we took Formosa. After that, we have pushed Japan back in Northeast Asia. They're still fighting over, we're still fighting over Sakhalin, which Japan invaded. And, well, we still have control. Our forces are in there. We're working on getting more stuff done. I got a couple CLs in refit. We have two CVLs still building, as well as some newer destroyers still building. Inconstant has resumed construction again, and Apokir is actually almost done with her major refit, and she will be trying to join. Um, we have them effectively blockaded, with us and the US. Northeast Asia is not looking very friendly to Japan at the moment. They are building a lot of submarines, though, and that is concerning. Part of me wants to try to get more destroyers building, but, we have a lot on trade protection already. So, yeah. We are trying to invade North Korea. And, yeah. Why did it spawn a KE? You have two Corvettes. Run away. Run the fuck away. We've already taken a hit and slowed down. No, that's not a BB. Why would you? Yeah, okay. This is not a fight I want. It's not a fight it wants either. So this is the reason I did not auto-resolve that. Oh god, this is gonna have to go in the battle list, isn't it? Well, while it's running out, I'll just, like, put in the date. 7, 9, 19, 20 into the battle list thing. And the location, which would be, like, south of, I guess south of Japan. Um, this would be episode 61. Yes, end the scenario. Oh, we got a victory somehow. Why? More of their airplanes crashed. They had more operational losses than us. That's how we won. So we had this Gascony class corvette. It took a 4-inch shell hit from the Japanese armed merchant cruiser, 2,000-ton armed merchant cruiser. And it was a draw. Lance's commission, 2 cruisers have finished their reconstruction, and naval budget increases. I think we gotta do only the Navy. Like, we have them blockaded, so yeah. Battle turnaway maneuver we got. Ooh, light anti-aircraft effectiveness has increased. Awesome! New model of one of our flying boats. Oh, that range is so nice! We lost a submarine. So we are sinking enemy subs. We aren't losing that many. Japan is commissioning KEs. Oh, good. We're not really that far deep in terms of budget right now. I'm gonna check aircraft types. So we don't have a proposal for a new aircraft currently going. So if we look at what we can get. So flying boat wise, we just got a new model. It's not better than the short swordfish, though. Swordfish looks better. With the Westland Whirlwind. Still solid, but short swordfish has better range. The whirlwind's got better speed, so they both have advantages. So you get a recent float plane scout into service. Torpedo bombers, we do have one from 1919 and one from 1920. Fighter-wise, our fighter is from only 1919, so our fighter is the oldest thing right now. Problem is, it is a C variant, so it's actually good. So I'm gonna see if I can get like a range and speed fighter. So we're gonna get another one of the Lance class destroyers commissioned here. Cressy is only 6 months away from completion. I'm probably gonna put a air group there. So yeah, oh wait, hold on. Change role. I can't train them for carrier. I can't make them carrier trained. Disband, band, add air unit. So 8 fighters, add air unit, and then 12 torpedo bombers, carrier trained. So those 2 squadrons are going to train up. Um, Part of me thinks I should like try to rename the squadrons. Yeah, because you can. I should probably do that at some point. Actually, here's a thought. Comment down below for name suggestions, or maybe I'll make a community post. Like, what should I name the squadrons on the aircraft carriers and stuff. So yeah, comment down below, or I might have a community post up. The community post will probably go up before this episode. If I'm gonna be honest. So yeah, but we're gonna get Abukir back into service way sooner than that, and that's actually gonna free up some budget. And that budget I'm probably gonna put into ASW craft of various sorts. They decline. Small engagement up there. I'll accept. They decline. Battleship engagement over there. They decline. Apollo has condenser problems. Crush them completely. Okay, torpedoes do more damage. Gradual increase in national ASW capability. Okay, they've developed a new floatplane scout. Let's see, range is worse than the Gannet. Speed is worse than the Gannet. Bomb load is the same as the Gannet. No. There's KE to a mine. So here is my thought. So these are basically minesweeping KEs. I'm gonna put increased depth charge storage on them. How much does this increase the cost by? That goes to 1735 versus 1689. That might be good. It might be good to just increase the cost that slightly. I'll go to oil firing. Well, as you know, improve the guns. Yeah, I think that'll work. So those will be more minesweeping corvettes. Yeah, and then those guys do have the increased depth charge storage. I mean, the thought is that I just build more destroyers continuously. Um, like more lasso classes or other stuff. We should probably rename Nemesis, actually. Come on. So, it's just a name. Rename ship to Lennox. The other thought is that we build like a smaller destroyer for more trade protection, just to kind of like defeat the Japanese sub-threat. We're currently building sub-threat. That might not be a bad use of funds. Like if I go back to an older, be a 600 ton. I'll take a look at like actually a 900 ton design. So the 900 tons I'm currently kind of using as my fleet boats still. Maybe we'll go with like a 700 ton ship. Oil firing, normal. Part of me wants to do like long range. No. Increased depth charge storage. I'll put mines on the ship. Like 4-inch guns. Now clear the torpedo mounts. So, these are going to be like dedicated ASW craft. I kind of like that actually. Um, we do 800 knots? Not 800 knots, 800 tons. 800 knots! How fucking fast are we moving? Um, yeah. I think yeah, we can do something like this. I mean, it's slower, but, oh, too many main mounts for displacement. We'll get rid of X. What if I did this and then, no. Okay, you know what? Let's just add like a, H and I set of torpedo tubes, maybe 2. Insufficient top size space. Okay, so that works better. Um, we just do this. So it's not significantly overgunned here. And this would be more of an ASW destroyer. So I think what I'll do is I'll reuse old destroyer names here. I'm gonna try to avoid the L names. I'm gonna try to reuse old destroyer names which have been sunk in this conflict. Maybe I'll do like this. Actually, I'm gonna go out to I think I'm just gonna, yeah, I'm gonna go out here. Maybe not quite that far. Go there, go back. A little bit further down. Oh, that already looks solid. Let's get an oval funnel in, and then maybe a circular funnel somewhere back here. Like, I'm liking how that superstructure looks already. Okay, so at this point in time, the British really kind of like using more blockier structures. I think that's actually what I'm gonna do. We can go down. We're gonna kind of have these ridge wings. Yeah, well, something I was trying to think about how to do, and I just could not figure it out. Actually, let's go down here. Bridge wing, like so, then down a bit more. Hmm. I wouldn't do this. That's kind of like the top of the superstructure. So then we'd want a mast around here. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do like a platform for the mast. Um, and I'm gonna on this platform. I'm gonna kind of do something like that. Then we have structure 4, which is going to be, little thing right here. Actually, no, how about this? How about this? On structure 4, kind of start simulating the mast going back up, cross over, go back over to this side, and then kind of have like this little structure, and then we do this. Okay, that looks solid. Um, okay, so structure 5 can kind of go back on this aft bit here. Actually, I think on structure 5 I am going to do like some form of mast. Kind of there. So here's what I'll do is I'll go in. Do something like that, and structure 6 can be, a little bit back here. Okay, that looks solid. I like how this looks. I think that's a good looking destroyer, except now I've realized something. Okay, get rid of structure 2. We're gonna redo this. So structure 2 is gonna be is gonna start being the elevated point for that. So then we're gonna bring it here and kind of do this. Actually, bring it back a little further. There. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be a struggle to get what I want in. So let's go back and we can do like this. Nope, that doesn't work. Crap. Alright, so let's start with let's just start with this. And then we can go like to this side. And then kinda go up there. Go there, go out just a touch. Up. Doesn't really help measures. Alright, let's take structure 3. No, that wouldn't work. Okay. Let's redo structure 2 here. So structure 2 is going to be the lower layer. Um, Actually, I have a thought. So structure 2 is going to be where the bridge wings kind of come out of, I think. So that I can do like a little bit of this back here. And then, you know, after that, we can kind of just go back here and create a little platform for that. Cool. Then structure 3 is going to be, you know, the main superstructure now. So that would just kind of, you know, be this. Well, maybe not that specifically. I'm going to bring it out a little further, bring it down, bring it in, do that, center it. And we can do that with it. Okay, there we go. That looks better. The Nemesis class destroyer. It's a small little thing, but you know, this would be hopefully good as like an ASW boat. And it, you know, it could optionally be used as a fleet boat as well. I do think I try to get another couple coastal subs in service just to replace losses. Okay, they'll accept this one. Okay, so we gotta sink 2 ships, any ship. How soon is it gonna be nighttime? It's gonna be at nighttime pretty soon. Alright, so we look at our main force. So, leading the charge, we got Lion and Invincible. Um, with them are 3 of our CAs, Revenge, Royal Oak, and Hogue. I don't think any of these guys are particularly well updated. Back here, we got Dreadnought, Hood, and Caesar. Caesar's actually really good. And guarding them, we have the float plane tenders Iphigenia and Andromache. Back here, we have 2 of our CVLs, so that's Audacity and Euralis. So Audacity is the good one, Euralis is a little less good. But it's really good that we have those involved. And then, you know, Ventures back there. Over here, we have an extra battlecruiser division consisting of Inflexible, Illustrious, and Leopard. So we can bring a lot to bear. I am going to have to go heavy cap at some point and probably bring these guys closer in. Now, on Audacity, I will be readying... Or yeah, on the carrier division, I will be readying up the airstrikes. There's some thought on the... Well, okay, on the seaplane tenders, I want them to use the Gannets to spot. The Gannets are there to spot. Yes. What is this group? Oh, okay, what are these guys doing? Are they operate? They're independent. Honestly, form as a core on Dreadnought, and you form as... Actually, you form as a core on Dreadnought, and you form as a core on the CAs. So I'm gonna have Line and Invincible backing up the Dreadnought line. Okay? Airstrikes are ready. I think now I'm gonna order a heavy cap. I'd love to do a 2-phase search, but it looks like that's not gonna be all that doable. So my hope is that if I group everything together, I'll have so much cap, or, you know, I can have heavy enough cap that they won't be able to do so. So I'm going to put heavy cap over there, and I'm going to need to order... I'll try to get land-based air. They're not going to arrive. Let's be honest. They're too far away. They're way too far away. I'm just going to request it anyway. Okay, so there are some torpedo bombers which are unready. Yeah, your priority target's gonna be BBs. So we got 6 BBs, south-southwest. So south-southwest. So they're moving this way, roughly. Um, Hmm. Port. So it's estimating they're here, which means I should probably target somewhere in here. Um. Come on. No. Oh my god, I'm failing to memorize the controls. Okay, so they're going down this way. I should probably target there. This is going to be an uncoordinated strike. Go. Go planes, go. Fuck! Wow. Okay. Go up to 18 knots. The moment I order the attack. The moment I order that attack. Okay, so we've sighted something. I dinged it as a corvette. 2 ships ID'd. Unsure of what they are. Oh hey, actually the strike is taking off, so maybe they'll go. Maybe that's just something where you can't launch strikes. So we don't know what we've spotted here. We've hit it. Okay, so now it's just low clouds as weather. Um, our strikes are underway. This is probably still a corvette or a destroyer. Yeah, that's a corvette. So this is their regular coastal fleet. So we're just gonna kind of slow down. I want to preserve my speed for a bit. Unless this happens to be some... Oh. Battlecruiser. Battlecruiser spotted. And look at what we have. This single battlecruiser just sailed into our battle line. So we got Dreadnought, Hood, Caesar, Revenge, Royal Oak, Hogue, Lion, and Invincible. All lining up on it. Just need to get it in range. Okay, so slight turn this way. You're going to kind of move up and see if you can cross its T. And now that Akoma has realized exactly what it is up against. Dreadnought has opened fire. Dreadnought has scored a hit already. Hood and Caesar have opened fire! Oh. There we go. Hood scored a 14-inch hit. It's like, oh no, what are we going up against? The airstrike is underway. I think we got the airstrike off just barely in time, but I don't know if they can do anything until the weather improves. Alright, we're gonna fold in slightly. How slow is it moving? Oh, it's saying 10 knots. We must have hit something mean on it. That's a 14-inch from Inflexible. Flexible sights an unknown ship. Potential battle line? Yep. Battle line incoming. Whatever it is, we hit one of them. Ooh, Caesar scored a hit. Nicely done. So the Acoma's turned off. Unsighted opens fire at Inflexible. Yeah, this is their battle line. BB Yamashiro class. This is the Japanese battle line. It does not look like it is particularly well defended from things we'd call destroyers. Um, we are scoring more hits than they're returning. Oh, good turn, good turn. So that would be a 14-inch on Yamashiro, a 14-inch on whatever's following her up. We got two 10-inch hits on that Yamashiro as well, and then another 10-inch hit on that one. These are sailing right at us right now, inside torpedo range. I'm gonna wait just a tiny bit. Okay, Hood has taken a turret top hit. We did get another 14-inch into that Yamashiro. I'm gonna do a slight turn this way. And one more turn. Flotilla attack. Okay, so they scored a hit on Caesar. It looks like it did not do anything. We're already reporting medium damage on that Satsuma. And the flotilla attack order's been given. Caesar took a hull hit from a medium gun. It looks like her armor's holding. Got a 10-inch on that Yamashiro. And a 16-inch on that Iwami. Ooh, we've already... Ooh! Oh, no! That Satsuma! Those two aft turrets are destroyed. I think that is a Seidlitz type flash fire. Something where the turrets go up, the ship isn't lost, but, you know, they lose two turrets in, close to each other. The Iwami was hit with a 16-inch shell from Caesar, which is excellent. Now, Lion and Invincible are involved in this, but they're not, at their maximum potential. So I'm going to take manual control. Caesar took a belt extended hit, and it did do some damage. Hood took a superstructure deck extended, but, we are laying on the pain. Another turret on that Satsuma has been destroyed! This Satsuma right now has one active turret and one turret it can actually bring back. If I look up, Japanese ships. See, this is their second most modern battleship right now. I mean, this is their most modern. Yamashiro is actually dangerous. But yeah, Satsuma, that's not in good shape. So that's an Iwami class. Do we know... Okay, that could be Iwami, that could be Kashima. Two Hatsus are down here. So... that would be Hatsus and Fuji, and then the other Iwami's here. So... One of these is Hatsus, one of these is Fuji, one of these is Iwami, one of these is Kashima. And then we have the stuff down here. Something's fired torpedoes. Dreadnought has launched a torpedo. Caesar has launched a torpedo. Yeah, we're still hitting them. They're turning away. I think they are... Oh god, two 16-inches on this little old dreadnought. Caesar's having a field day. We got a 6-inch there. Ooh, Splinter's perforate uptake, so our maximum speed in this division has now been slowed. These guys are in a pretty good position right now in terms of launching torpedoes on us, so I'm going to turn away slightly. And I'm going to bring the battle cruisers in a little more. Caesar engine room hit belt, scoring more hits, and another 14-inch on that Yamashiro class. Okay, a couple of additional turns. Sandfly's pushing in. So we scored a 15-inch on that Hatsus and a 14-inch on the preceding one. Another 10-inch on that Satsuma. It looks like one of Yamashiro's turrets is destroyed. Dreadnought took a hull hit. Hood took a couple of hits, and it looks like Laforet is getting really close. Leopard's starting to get hits. Good shooting. Revenge took a Revenge just took an 11-inch hit and just tanked it. Good job, Revenge. Destroyers are launching torpedoes close by. I don't think these are going to hit at all. Um, that Yamashiro class is getting lit up to hell and back. I think now is when our dreadnoughts turn back in. We got another 16-inch on that Iwami. So the thought I'm having is I'm gonna turn Lion and Invincible around this way. So the idea is that all their battleships are right here. Our destroyers are pushing them this way. We're gonna have battle cruisers pushing up on this side, battle cruisers pushing up on this side, and a battle line in here. Oh dear God, we can cage them. We can cage the Japanese fleet. Inflexible took a hit to the belt. It did not penetrate. That being said, I think I will try to move Inflexible a little bit more to the side like that. Oh, they have their AVs there. Oh yeah, Inflexible's taking significant damage, so these guys need to pull back a little bit. And lapwing limits flooding. Iwami. Oh, that's nothing major. That's only a 4-inch. We did get a 10-inch on that Hatsus, though. So these guys are still being shot at. And I'll let them go there. Turret disabled on Vendetta. A light gun shell. Yeah, we're still chasing them. And then Lion and Invincible are getting in particularly close to this back formation. And kind of just backing up the destroyers and putting in some fire. Although I'm not sure they're doing all that much. Nice shot! Nice shot! We hit one of them with a torpedo. Good shooting. Alright, the Battlecruiser Division is disengaged. We're bringing it back in. Okay, so these guys are now coming under fire. It looks like... So that would be Caesar scoring a 16-inch shell hit on her shit. Okay, so she's out. They're out of sight range now. They should naturally want to come back around. So I'm gonna angle a little bit more to the south. Arden is launching torpedoes. We are scoring hits. Oh, 2 turrets destroyed. So if we look at our battle line, Dreadnought has a turret disabled and a little bit of structural damage. Hood is fine. Caesar's fine. Revenge is fine. Royal Oak and Hogue are undamaged. There's a turret disabled on Hogue. Inflexible's taken some damage. Illustrious is fine. Leopard is fine. Lion is fine. Invincible is fine. If we look at the enemy formation, that's 2 turrets destroyed here. We know there's 1 turret destroyed on set, or what? No, that's Satsuma. One on Yamashiro's destroyed. So Yamashiro's lost a turret. Satsuma's lost 3. Yeah, this is not going well for Japan. Okay, Dreadnought took a 4 aft hull hit. I think we're coming under a lot of fire here. We're still shooting at these guys. Still got torpedoes coming in. Was still hitting them a lot with, 16-inch and 14-inch shells. So that Hatsus, yeah, that Hatsus is really badly damaged. Do I have control over you guys yet? No, I don't. Another 10-inch hit. Okay, so Lion got a couple of good hits in there. Invincible got another hit on that one. So this one's heavily damaged, it looks like. Um, yeah, that one's moderately damaged. It looks like that torpedo is not gonna... maybe it will. Probably won't. It did not. Ooh, another turret destroyed. Yeah, so these two ships right now are getting absolutely wrecked. They're kind of the focus of everything. So, yeah, I'm gonna bring you guys back around this way. You guys are now within range again. Yes, just keep shooting. So it looks like, yeah, their leading ships are trying to escape to the south. This back Hatsus here, or these back couple Hatsus are getting torn to shreds by all of the gunfire. Everything's launching torpedoes at them now. Nicely done. We're reporting a torpedo hit on the, that Hatsus. Not on this one, but like, oh, it's on fire. It's on fire. They're being shredded right now. Okay, so battle cruisers are down there. Oh, we've hit their AV as well. Okay, so with the two Hatsus being shredded, I feel like I almost want you to swap to that Iwami class. Because, like, yeah, these guys are, they're fucked. Like, they're in the destroyer swarm. What are they gonna do? So I'm gonna try to sail these guys kind of in front of the enemy division. It looks like they want to get into Sasebo. Or Sasebo or whatever, I don't know. Oh yeah. That's like 2 dreadnought kills. Okay. Yep, that one's fucked. I think that's a kill. Our torpedo bomber strike is over here. So that Tsukuba class is trying to make its way up north. I think that's actually what you want. I think that's what you're targeting. So I believe it's this one again. Yeah, that one's fucked. So now our battle cruisers are shooting at that Tsukuba. Dreadnought is taking a hit from these guys. I'll start turning to the south. Okay, so that's 1 killed, 1 crippled. Yeah, basically one's on borrowed time now. One's on borrowed time, one is already sinking. So the problem is these guys. We need to cut these guys off and force them in. So I'm intentionally keeping this division out of sighting range. Oh, beautiful! That's 2 Hatsus class battleships down! Oh, okay, Grasshopper's on fire and flooding and damaged. Unity, have you fired? Look at that shot. Why have you not fired on that Tsukuba? Stuff over here is launching torpedoes. Hopefully, they can hit those Tsukubas. I think these are the two lead divisions, including the leading battleships. Oh no, we lost a destroyer. How sad. Oh, yeah, these Tsukubas are like, oh god, oh god, oh god, what the hell's going on? Alright. Okay, now it's gonna be nighttime, so, push in closer. So we have two Tsukubas over here. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. It's crossfire time! Oh god, they're like, oh god, those are dreadnoughts, and then turned straight into a battle cruiser division! Yes! Oh, this is gorgeous! Oh, this is so gorgeous! Look at this! Oh, the Sakubas are running away over here! They get chased by torpedoes everywhere! Oh, amazing! We hit one of them with a torpedo! Yes! Good job, destroyer! Sink it! Give me another kill! Yes, there's the Tsushima! They now realize that my battlecruiser division has gone right there perfectly and cut him off. Invincible has taken a belt extended hit. We did take a belt penetration through Lustrous as well. But... oh dear god. It's 3v2, and they're damaged. Okay, we are actually taking significant amounts of damage here, but, it's two 16s into the Satsuma! How many goddamn 14s into that leading... That's five! Five more hits into her. So, Inflexible took a hit, but oh god, we are lighting them up. Hey, look who's here! It's Lion and Invincible! Turning broadside to you now. Oh dear. Oh, these two Japanese battleships must be like, oh god, what the hell's going on? These are the two strongest battleships! Oh, they're getting so fucked. Is Lion's rudder jammed? No, why are you not turning? Lion, I've given you orders to, like, go this way. Oh, they must be not obeying commands. Well, anyway, that Satsuma is on fire. These guys are about to be surrounded on all sides by, nasty British gun-armed ships. The Akoma is over there, so there's a Tsukuba which is crippled. And this is gonna turn into a night action, but, like, I don't think they have destroyers. This is why you build light forces. This is exactly why you build light forces. Every turret on the Yamashiro, every main gun turret on that Yamashiro is destroyed or damaged. The Satsuma has one turret active, and Invincible's just like, hello there, you're gonna die. Oh, this might be the death of the Japanese fleet. Oh my god, that Satsuma is getting blasted into oblivion. Dreadnought, Hood, and Caesar are coming back around for their, their bit of the fun. Okay, now you guys turn. Oh, and we have destroyers coming in. Please tell me you guys have torpedoes. Oh, you don't. Ardent doesn't. It would be... You have one. You have three. Put those torpedoes into these ships. Porpoise putting torpedoes into... Look at how close that is. Look at how close that is. So this Akoma we're still chasing. Oh yeah, these guys are running down this way. Presumably to regroup. Oh god, yeah. Porpoise's torpedoes missed that Satsuma. Peak has launched torpedoes. Something else launched torpedoes. I think Hood launched a torpedo. No, Dreadnought launched a torpedo. It's gonna be nighttime now. Time for a confusing nighttime action. Alright, so you guys are gonna go back under AI control. Thankfully, there's not much of a torpedo threat. Like, it's really only what is on these Japanese battleships. So we can see the Satsuma. We can see the Yamashiro. We have pacified! I think we've just pacified both. So, that looks like 2 kills. Another 2 kills. We have 4. We've sunk 4 of their capital ships. And heavily damaged more. We know that the rest of them are off in this general direction. So, that's where we're going. You're going to go 20 knots this way. Oh, come on. Turn hard. Okay, yeah. Oh. This is it. This is the battle we needed. Objective, sink 2 ships accomplished. Yeah, that's like... I mean, we've sunk 5 at this point. 4 of them dreadnoughts. Okay. So, for now, cancel the flotilla attack order. The goal now is to find where the rest of the Japanese fleet is located. We got one to the south. Actually, you stay going roughly that way. You're gonna turn to intercept it. Okay, that's an Iwami class. Oh, some of our destroyers are going for it. Okay, yep, we are. This is definitely where we need to be going. Dreadnought has had a turret disabled. I think they've now realized exactly what's going on. Actually, Lion, you're going to cut off this way at 22 knots. Try to do a little swerve just so it doesn't get a good torpedo solution. Alright, we're starting to take hits. Yeah, I don't care. Okay, cool. We've successfully ID'd it. So they can presumably see a little further than us. But you know, we have more capitals here than they do. Which is kind of important. Oh, interesting. We have another one over on this side. Oh god, we're running out of ammunition. We're destroying Japan so much. Ooh, whatever happened there, that one's crippled or sinking. I don't know what happened to it. It stopped. Oh, that might be an electrical issue. Might have caught that, or might have hit the electrical power on that one. Does anyone here have torpedoes? Lynx, do you have torpedoes? You do. Oh, Lynx might get a really good shot into that. So what's going on right now is the Japanese ships here are, kind of trapped. This one's moving back up north. Um, come on, Vega. You have torpedoes. Launch them. It did not. Okay, so... Okay, Dreadnought, Hood, and Caesar have moved up this way to engaging this ship. I'm going to send these guys back around up north so they don't get out of range. We've hit it. We're hitting it more with 10-inch shells. So I don't know what's going on here. We're reporting heavy damage. Oh, that could have been, like, crippled already, and then it just began sinking. That sinking. It is. Okay. So we've confirmed, nailed another one. Good news is we're shooting up these guys. Now they're unidentified again. I'm wondering when I can take control over them. Okay, so Lion and Invincible are going to run these guys down from behind. So we're still shooting up the Yamashiro class back there. Looks like Dreadnought and Hood are in a really good position on these guys. And shredding one of them. The other one's charging us for some reason. I don't know if that's what you want to be doing. Oh, Caesar took a torpedo hit. That's bad. She's in okay condition so far. So I'm not super worried. But I think it is going to be something where we call it off after these two. Okay, so we got an Iwami class. There's another one down here which needs to be sunk. You're gonna come back around. Gonna be BC is hit by torpedo. Good, okay. I think we have confirmed kills on these guys as well. You're gonna slow down to 10 knots and head up that way. Okay, so the Yamashiro is done now. We're massacring these remainders. Grasshopper's still on fire. Caesar's limiting flooding. Good job. It's down to 8. But she's got, like, so much stuff left, that I think she'll be okay. Just right now she's going in the wrong direction. Actually, you know what? You go escort Caesar for the moment. Until her rudder repairs. Make sure nothing happens to her, because she's very vulnerable right now. So that is, I believe that's every single Japanese battleship confirmed destroyed at this point. Interesting, we saw something over here. Is that sinking? No, it's limping. That's limping. That's limping away. Actually, go 20 knots. Okay, Caesar's out of sight and switches to AI control. You are formed as a core division on her, so Caesar limits flooding even more, down to 4. I want to check what this is. Okay, that is sinking. So that's the battle cruiser, which we confirmed was sunk. Caesar's only moving at 14 knots, so yeah, that Acoma's fully fucked at this point. Interesting, interesting, interesting. So we have another target up here. What are you? Okay, so that BC is now dead. Is that a it's a Corvette? Little Corvette that just got caught up in this mess. Yep, patrol boat. Little patrol boat out at sea. It's dead. It got hit by a 14-inch shell. Imagine that, being on your, like, tiny, what, like, 200-ton patrol boat. No, imagine that, you're on a patrol boat. It's only 100 tons. A little small fishing boat with a gun strapped on it, and you get struck by a 14-inch high explosive shell. That's not gonna be fun. Oh god, the CVLs might get in on the fun. Alright, battle cruiser slowing down to 20. Main battle force is going to slow down to 10 knots to let Caesar catch up. And direction will be, in general, away from the Japanese coast. Link sights an unidentified ship. I kind of doubt that's a destroyer. Yep, no, that's another Corvette. And Eclipse is running it down, and now, yeah, it's found the battle line. The little Corvette just got blasted. So those were the Corvettes we had initially spotted. Caesar limits flooding. Good job, Caesar. Grasshopper fire extinguished. Grasshopper is in good condition again. So yeah, we just went in, wrecked the Japanese fleet, and now we're getting to leave. I might, like, save this now. No, do not exit. Part of me wants to, like, go into the files and, just have the save. Nah, I'm just gonna let the battle end. I mean, you saw everything as it happened. So, yeah, that's excellent. Okay, we lost the destroyer Lynx. She was a Ness class, so a better one, unfortunately. So, the Japanese battle cruisers, still about, couple losses. The Japanese battle fleet, gone! They had 6. That is 6 kills. Ah, that was beautiful! That's an alt print screen and post in the Rule the Waves Discord. Okay, that's a good fight. Ship details. Plus 2 destroys. Yeah, oh god. So, Yamashiro. So what was going on? So we were getting, hits, SecBat superstructure hits, engine room hit, non-penetration, basically superstructure and belt extended hits. It looks like definitely doing some damage. Dreadnought destroys the first turret. Good on Dreadnought. Dreadnought's the first Dreadnought, so Dreadnought's proven herself here. Dreadnought goes in and does a lot against a much more modern ship, although, the fire control's outdated. So we're getting hits, turret penetration there. So, more 14-inch hits here, just disabling and destroying turrets. So that's Inflexible, Illustrious, and Hood. So she's flooding at this point. She scores a hit on Inflexible. We're just continuing to light her up. So she does launch a torpedo at one of us at one point. We're still not really getting through her belt armor. But, get superstructure belt extended, and splinters perforate the uptakes. Turret X disabled. Splinters in the hull, fire all hit. Yeah, couple, hull hit belt extended. Damage to the rudder. What the fuck happened here? Oh god. 3 turns in a row, we damaged his ship's rudder. Oh, that's kind of beautiful. Yeah. Ouch. So her rudder was just wrecked. Engine room engines disabled. So that was from Hood. So that was when she stopped. I thought we had sunk her at that point. We hadn't, but like she was still getting blasted. Like she was done at that point. Yeah. So when was that? Engines disabled at 10:04. She was sinking at 10:10. So that was 6 minutes before she sank. And then, everything just made sure she was dead. Everything took target practice on her, especially the CAs, it looks like. Owl got a dud torpedo hit, and then we got, a torpedo from Ness, 2 from Vega, and then 2 from Lark to finish her off. Satsuma! Okay, so Satsuma was initially the one getting, absolutely blasted, so Hood was the one who flash fired the 2 turrets. So yeah, hull hit, belt extended, superstructure belt extended, yeah. Turret flash fire, destroyed turret G. I mean, this is also a more modern battleship as well, and Hood's older, so yeah, good on Hood. Good on Hood for doing this. Showbird's limited by coal bunker, 10-inch near miss, superstructure hit, limits flooding. So she's down to 0, or limits flooding to 0, so she had a little bit of flooding, and then this hit from Leopard increased her flooding. Does get it back down. Dreadnought gets another turret penetration, get a SecBat penetration, 16-inch hull hit. 2 adjacent turrets damaged from Invincible. Oh, those could have been the side turrets, because the aft turrets had been flash fired at this point. Maybe that was just the aft turrets, and it's just like, oh, we'll just, damage both these turrets. Critical hit, conning tower hit. That's a penetration, too. So, yeah, that probably would have, really hurt her bridge crew. Yeah, fire spreads. Okay, so this is the late actions. This is earlier. We're in the late action now. This is when they're getting caught, basically. Yeah, high speed increases flooding. So she's at 196 flooding right now, and her fire level is at 2. And it was higher before this. So it must have been 3 there with all the hits we're scoring. Engine room hit, belt penetration. Has been detached due to heavy damage. Superstructure splinters perforate optics. So she launches a torpedo at an illustrious class battleship. Caesar gets 16 inches into her. Disabled. Another turret hit. Bridge destroyed. Turret X penetration. Engine room hit penetration. So she's on level 8 fire and she sinks. So even if she had full flotation, she was fucked. And then we just get into the stage where we are absolutely mauling her to make sure she is sinking. Caesar gets a torpedo hit, Phoebe gets one, Oak gets one, and yeah, that's it. Oh wait, yeah, those are the 3 torpedo hits on Satsuma. So, Hatsus, let's have some fun. I want to see what happened to these two. So yeah, 14-inch hull pass-throughs, engine hit, hull hit, engine hit. So this is one which gets hit by a torpedo early on. So that's Sandfly, which gets a torpedo into her. So she's on heavy flooding. It looks like it is mostly just hull pass-through hits, and then the 16-inch isn't even going through. So we get, 16-inch. So Caesar gets 2 penetrations, destroys multiple turrets, superstructure hit, secondary guns knocked out. Not doing too much here. She's still limiting her flooding. She has high flooding still. Not too much there. Secondary guns knocked out from splinters. Ooh, saltwater enters feed tanks. Machinery disabled from Invincible. That's probably what did her in. So it looks like Invincible shooting at her, Hogue shooting at her with some high explosive. Grasshopper's getting some shots in. Porpoise fire spreads. Another splinters perforates uptakes. Fire spreads more. Lark knocked out secondary guns due to splinters, or with splinters, has been attached due to heavy damage. So at this point, this is when she's basically being surrounded. Absolutely surrounded after that torpedo hit. Fire spread 7 and a torpedo from grass. So yeah, fire spread 7 from all of these just extra hits, and then Grasshopper just puts a torpedo in her, and that finishes her off. It looks like Midge gets 2 more into her as the destroyers get some target practice in. BC Fuji, this would be the other Hatsus class. So if I recall correctly, this one got hit by a bunch of torpedoes in rapid succession. So she's initially taking fire from Lion, it looks like, earlier on in the engagement. I think these were the second, or technically the third group we engaged. 14, 15, 16-inch hits. 16-inch belt extended. 1-inch splinters perforate uptakes from Hood. Torpedo from Fire Drake. Then we get, 16-inch from Caesar, which really aren't doing as much as I was hoping. For a tall, splinters perforate uptakes from Dreadnought. Yeah, she's on fire at this point. A couple of more 15-inch hits, and then Tigress gets 2 torpedo hits. So Tigress gets kill on Fuji. And then, she's target practice for destroyers. Where's the last torpedo hit? Porpoise. Battlecruiser Coma, the one battlecruiser we got. So with her, we initially do get some hits in. We get, so this is the first ship we engage. So that was a 14-inch hit which disabled her machinery, but her destroyers just could not capitalize on it that early on. So I'm glad we got her anyways. Superstar hit, splinters, damage, hull. So we kind of come back, we shoot her up a little bit, and she just had enough flooding that she sank. And then, they made sure to use her as target practice and put a torpedo into her. Kashima. So this is an old Iwami class. These are the ones we were getting at the end. First hit on her goes to Hogue. Caesar gets a 16-inch belt penetration. I think I remember those. Yeah, Caesar's getting the belt penetration. Superstructure hits. Limbus flooding. Superstructure hits. So she launches a torpedo at the Orion class there. That one doesn't hit. That's way too early for that, that to be Caesar's hit. So that's not the hit. Reader tuber loaded. Yeah, okay. 15-inch belt penetration. All passive, all hit belt penetration. So splinters perforate uptakes. Turret destroyed. More hits. Just yeah, okay. This is when she's getting absolutely wrecked. This is when we've caught back up to her at night and are, sandwiching her with like battle cruisers and battleships and stuff. So, you got Hood in there, Dreadnought in there, Hood, Lions in there, Invincibles in there, stuff from the destroyers, like Lions up here. Got some of the CAs here, yeah, Lion and such. And yeah, it was just yeah, ship sinking. And then next turn she gets hit by a torpedo. A little later, another torpedo, and then, another couple torpedoes later on in the night. Oh, I don't want to check out Caesar. Iwami. So Iwami's taking 16-inch hits at the beginning, 6-inch rudder damaged. Um, so she does have some rudder damage at one point. That probably explains the weird movement at one point. I think there was some weird movement on these ships. Does get it repaired. Didn't get punished too much for that at that time. Starts really getting punished at about 1041, it looks like. So, she sailed into the battle cruisers, looks like Leopard and Illustrious is on fire. Oh yeah, Lion's getting some hits in there. So Leopard and Illustrious were shooting, and Lion's getting some in, Hogue's getting some in, Dreadnought's getting some in. So yeah, she's surrounded by everything. Caesar's getting the hits in, launches a torpedo at a BB. Turret disabled from Caesar, a couple hits from Revenge. Turret disabled, Splinter's perforate uptakes. Fire spreads. Um, 2 belt extended 16-inch shell bursts limited by Coal Bunker. Bunch of 10-inch from Revenge, it looks like. Revenge was getting a close 10-inch salvo. And more. Splinter's damage haul from Caesar. Yeah, so she's just getting wrecked. Turret Q gets destroyed from Caesar. Yeah, it looks like this like 1136 turn. She's taking hits from Revenge, she's taking hits from Caesar, she's taking hits from Hood, all of which are close range. It looks like probably that hit from Hood and that hit from Revenge did her in, but like she was screwed. And then of course, it's just more hits. Actually, I think superstructure damage, if structure damage is too high, it does eventually translate into flotation damage. So, some of those extra hits from Caesar like might have been doing something. Yeah. Turret disabled, submerged, torpedo flat hit, bridge destroyed, fire spreads, torpedo from Hogue, torpedo from Dreadnought. Ooh, yeah. Turret Q, turret penetration, yeah. So Hogan Dreadnought got torpedoes in, and then Achates and Oak got a couple in at the end. Just gotta quickly and slow. Just scrolling through to make sure it's all recorded. So Caesar, next most damaged ship. She was taking 11-inch hits from largely Kashima in the initial exchange. Launches a torpedo at the Iwami class, Torpedo 2 reloaded. So she does take the torpedo hit from Iwami there towards the end, but gets the flooding under control, even though she doesn't have any torpedo protection. Inflexible. So Inflexible was definitely like the ship getting shot up the most out of all my ships. So she's taking 14-inch superstructure hits. Yeah, there's some 14-inch from Congo, critical hit, bridge destroyed. So Yamashiro is, looks like Yamashiro and Congo, yeah, that lead division was really what was shooting her up. So this is still, pre-daylight. Now this is nighttime, so she takes more hits from Iwami during that final chase. Tsukuba got away. So 16-inch conning tower hit, 4 aft hull, some 5-inch. So torpedo turret destroyed from Saracen. So she did take a torpedo hit. We weren't able to get her. Oh god, this AV. So she does take a turret hit, or a 16-inch hit, which destroys a turret. More 5-inch torpedo turret destroyed from Owl, and she's sinking. And then Garland gets one in, Lynx gets one in. Well, Garland's was a dud, but didn't matter at that point. Lustrious took 2 hits, 2 belt penetrations from Satsuma, which did some flotation damage. Thankfully, they didn't hit anything important. Dreadnought did take some, a little bit of damage too. Turret disabled, superstructure hit, Splinter's perforate uptakes. That was a little annoying. 4 off tall hits, 13-inch Splinter's perforate uptakes. Fire started, and they just immediately got it under control. Good job, Dreadnought's crew. Some 6-inch there, 11-inch near miss. And yeah, that's kind of the end of Dreadnought getting hit. So Unity. Oh yeah, Unity got shot up a lot. So what happened to her? Looks like secbat fire from Tsukuba and Congo largely. And yeah, she eventually just sank from all of that. Lynx had progressive flooding and sank in the end, so yeah, some 5-inch hits, 5-inch belt, extended penetration near miss, and then just eventually sinking through progressive flooding. Hood. So Hood was taking some secbat fire. It looks like really this 13-inch hit to the superstructure was probably like the main damaging hit on Hood. Lion took a little bit, 11-inch engine room hit belt, 13-inch superstructure hit belt extended, 6-inch superstructure hit by coal bunker. Congo light damage in port, so that would be a 14-inch secbat hit. Defender, heavy damage. This was one of our destroyers, you know, in the chase to do stuff. So she was taking 6 and 3-inch hits, it looks like. A lot of secbat fire. For 7 hits, you know, staying afloat's good. She did get her flooding under control, which is the important part. If she hadn't, she might have sunk. She probably would have sunk. Actually, these were near misses, but yeah. No. She's definitely under fire. Vendetta, actually in a little worse shape. I think she's only considered less because you know, she's not quite as good of a ship. So she was taking 6-inch fire, looks like from Iwami, and a little bit from Kashima, a little bit from Tsukuba, a little bit 3-inch hit from Hatsus as well. So Grasshopper was one which was on fire for a bit. So what happened there? 6-inch fire started from Tsukuba. It kind of increases. Her machinery gets damaged. She detaches because of heavy flooding. She does get it under control. Her fire got up to level 7. I was kind of thinking that, you know, she was going to be lost. But, you know, good job on her damage control crew. They got it in. You know, they reeled that fire in after very significant damage. Poor Corvette. Poor Corvette. Poor Corvette. So Lapwing had medium damage. Older lizard class, but you know, still good. Yeah, 6-inch hits. Largely lizard, 6-inch, 3-inch hits. Laffray took a 6-inch hit engine room, so that definitely did some damage. Goshawk, 6-inch hull, did some flotation damage. Saracen, 4 aft hull hit. Lark, yeah, 6-inch 4 aft hull hit, did some structure damage. Owl took a medium hit. Single 5-inch belt extended. Vanquisher, a couple medium hits. Nothing too big. Garland took a heavy hit. 14-inch engine room belt penetration, which did no structure damage and no flotation. Okay, but it did slow her down, so her maximum speed was limited to 16 knots. So this 14-inch shell, this armor-piercing 14-inch shell, went in and just struck a boiler and destroyed it and did nothing else. It's like, oh, hey, you know, these boilers, I don't want them to exist anymore. Or it might have been the engines. It could have hit, like, one of the engines and been like, oh, I don't want this engine to exist anymore. And then the rest of the ship's just fine. Must have, you know, come in from above the water line. Tentative, took a couple 5-inch hits from Ikoma, but was otherwise okay. Yeah, oh, those are all near misses, but then it takes a 6-inch from Eclipse, and it's just done. Did anything else get shot? I think we had a CA get shot. Okay, Invincible took a medium hit, a 6-inch from Kashima. Revenge took a 11-inch from Iwami, which did not go through. Peak took an 11-inch from Kashima, and it didn't do anything. Good job, Light Cruiser, taking a 16-inch high explosive hit, and, you know, not doing anything worse. It looks like Japanese destroyers were rescuing survivors in the morning, so it feels good that, you know, at least the crews on those got saved. They did have a bunch of batteries out. They did have a couple subs out. Yeah, that's it, I think. Um, so yeah, good job. That's enough scrolling through to let me entirely reconstruct the battle if I want to, or at least mostly reconstruct the battle. Plane losses. I mean, air details probably aren't all that important. Nothing did much. Operational losses. They had more. Was it? So they must have just. Yeah, their patrol bombers. Actually, some of their fighters. Oh right, yeah, floatplane scouts. We sank an AV, so they lost like 8 floatplane scouts there, and then had an additional operational loss with a fighter and torpedo bomber. We did take some operational losses, a couple torpedo bombers, some floatplane scouts, some patrol bombers, some Zeppelin, or 4 Zeppelins. But yeah, good battle. Where were they in the end? So there was a destroyer and a patrol boat up there, so these guys were kind of just patrolling around. Yeah, we can see the K's we sank there. That's where we sank those. Satsuma, Yamashiro. There's the AV. There's Hatsus. There's the other Hatsus. That's where Unity goes down. So you had a merchant there. Merchant there. Oh, that's a regular coastal battery. Um, Couple destroyers over there. I want to see if like did their ships go into port? Their couple, damaged battle cruisers. Like I don't see them around, so they probably went into port. Yeah, so those destroyers were just going around picking up survivors from the previous night. Hopefully my survivors from the couple of lost destroyers don't get murdered in captivity, but that's Japan for you. Anyway, yeah, good battle. British major victory gained 2 prestige. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, the Battle of Tsushima. Battle of Tsushima is not a Japanese victory now; it is a British victory. Mm. Abukir has finished her reconstruction. Time to run. Okay, so damn it, temporary setback on that. Increase submarine battery capacity. Friendly submarines lost 2. A little annoying. Japan has increased the naval budget. That's going to mean that they're going to send more subs out, unfortunately. So, real quickly, before I end this, the recently returned to service Abukir is going to run down to Northeast Asia. It's time! Anyway, I think that will do it for me with this episode. Yeah, Japan took a massive loss. They currently do have a battlecruiser fleet consisting of 2 Tsukubas and 2 Karamas, but that is it. Uh, we just achieved, a massive decisive victory there. The main Japanese battleship force completely destroyed. It is. This looks like it's over for Japan. That was the battle we needed. Actually, I feel like I'm going to title this episode "Battle of Tsushima" probably, because that's a name which could get people to click maybe. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching. Links to my Twitch, Discord, and if it's not dead yet, Twitter, are in the description below. I record these in advance, so I don't know what the situation is going to be like, a few days from now. Really, the Discord's the main important one. Twitch is kind of extant at this point, and Twitter could die at any moment. So, uh, yeah, I don't know what else I have to say. And that's my outro. Bye.